Hello, it's this guy again. So, day two, after the complete clusterfuck that was the mini Barnes Temple, I've done a little bit of work. So I made it a little bigger at the end of yesterday, but I'm still having significant issues. I did it in a 10 by 10 square, and I've got to the sort of the top-ish level, and I'm having mega stability issues here. So I'm not able to place things down. I have destroyed a little bit of the base while trying to figure this one out. So yeah, a lot of the things that I'm reading online are suggesting that we look at upgrading first, as that might increase a little bit of the stability, because I can't even place a roof now without it collapsing. I've also got no wood on me because I've left it on the tool cupboard. So today's going to be a little bit of a session on trying to find me a jackhammer. So, Big Trouble at Little Dome is, the name of the game. I'm probably going to die multiple times because, I've got absolutely no armour. I'm just rocking out this. I've only got my M92, walking into trees. And yeah, the only real sort of the way to do this early wipe is you just want to, just want to get a load of the NPCs killed. Dome's always a good place to farm. Mainly because you can just hide in the buildings. If they're coming at you... Oh, so you look at that already. We're already under attack. Yeah, you can just hide in the buildings. Oh, this is one of the good guys, so... hide in the buildings, let them come to you. As I say, when they open the door, you can, surprise them. Well, that was easier said than done. Look at that, jackhammer straight away. So, yeah, that's my that's my very short quest for a jackhammer done. So the main part of this now is I'm just going to do a lot of farming. I need 115,000 ore to upgrade all of that to stone, which is not going to be fun. Thankfully, it is, as I say, 3 times. There's been a couple of bases pop up overnight. There's this one here, which is like right next to ours, and then there's a tower base up there on top of the mountain. That tower base has literally just taken the helicopter a couple of minutes before I started the recording, so that's yeah, that's annoying. I was hoping that I'd have most of this area to myself. I'm just grabbing metal frags as well because, eventually from stone you need metal, and whilst metal frags are very common from any of the raids, whether you're doing a medium, a hard, or a easy one, it's always good to have them at the beginning. And again, I'll farm any sulfur because I'm gonna need that in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, again, not to bore you, I'm gonna do some sort of farming, and then once I manage to upgrade the temple, I will be back, and we'll see what else we can do. But yeah, I'll see you shortly. And welcome back. You've caught me just at the end of murdering a bear. I managed to gather enough stone, which took some time. Not gonna lie about that. It's funny, even on a 3-time server, it still takes forever to try and get everything that you need done. So I'm just gonna harvest all the stuff from the bear. It's gonna take 3 hours to upgrade. It's thankfully one of the things the server has is an auto upgrade function, so you don't have to sit there and wait for it to be done yourself. Yeah, but it will take 3 hours. So what I'm going to do is, I clearly can't sit around using an M92 forever. Some of the NPCs you know, at the various different locations will drop you LRs. So this sort of, you know, has now become the quest for the LR, which will be, I'm sure, one filled with great difficulty and multiple deaths. I know I keep saying that, and I've not died yet, but I think I got considerably lucky with the jackhammer. That was the word. Still really early. I feel quite, yeah, quite well as well, which is fun. So, you know, doing it for the content and all. I'm not going to keep any of the. I'll keep the test generator because it's quite useful for electricity. I'm not going to keep any of the components as of yet. Actually, not saying that I will. I'll keep that at that. That's it. The rest I'm going to recycle off. The rest I'm going to recycle off when I go over to the water treatment plant, or the train yard. I mean, I did run up the top of the hill recently, so the water treatment plant's actually not that far. It looks like it's probably the better area that I've chosen. But no, I think I'll do the train yard. Seems easier. I don't actually think I've been to the train yard in all the times that I've played the server. I used to spend a lot of time around the sewer branch because it was nice and easy. You do a path, you know. Once you did one path, the NPCs would tend to have respawned, so then you go again. So progress. And also upgrades started. Yeah, so I can't say I've ever been to the train yard on this server and seen what the NPC patterns are. So it's going to be interesting. Just wait for the many Python NPCs. Oh shit, there's a base there. That base is still around from yesterday, so you know, I feel like this is a relatively quiet area. Even though a couple of bases have been built around it, I don't foresee there being much trouble. Or, you know, if I do want to raid PvP bases around the area, I shouldn't really come across too many counter raiders. My jackhammer broke, so you know, I'm on the search for a second jackhammer because all the stone that I collected was there's not very much left for maintenance, which isn't good. So we will have to wait and see what the fruits of our labour bring. But yeah, I've been having some, you know, some thoughts. I think we'll progress to an LR, and then we'll progress to a M2. It looks like there's already somebody here, which is irritating. There are 46 people online, which is quite good for first thing in the morning. This is an EU server as well, so you know, I'm never sure whether there's a lot of American players playing or whether it's just a case of a lot of people are playing from the UK. That's not what I expected to see. Oh, look at that. See, look. Instantly upgraded. Although, to be fair, not much left on it. Do all the looting anyway. Get all the crates from this building. And fall down the hole. God, such a fucking noob. It sounds like whoever's here has already got an LR, so they're quite abundant. There's 3 or 4 different NPC sets that will drop an LR. But you know what it's like. You won't get one for ages, and then suddenly you got 4 will come along. I suppose it's not really going to help getting an LR to start with because I don't have any rifle bullets, so any 5.56. Most of the enemies that drop LRs, oh, they've walled this off. That's interesting. Yeah, most of the enemies that do drop LRs will drop you some bullets. I say some in the loosest term because it's usually like 50, which is, you know, a magazine and a half. Right, he's left. Good. There he is. So yeah, the Christmas guys, they can drop LRs. They can also drop loads of Christmassy stuff. these guys. You know what? Let's take that. That'll go quite nicely in the Temple of Barns. Yeah, those guys can tend to drop it, so it's good. It's just about, you know, trying not to die, because one of the things that I tend to find is that there are NPCs that spawn with pythons. Now, you know, anybody who's played Rust before will know that the python is it's such an unreliable gun because the recoil on it's really heavy. But obviously a recoil penalty you only suffer if you're a human player. So whilst the guys who spawn with pythons here aren't that accurate... I heard gunfire. Yeah, whilst they aren't that accurate, when they do hit you, they'll hit you like 2 or 3 times in a row, and it's like rapid fire. So it barely gives you a chance to sort of recover yourself. Actually, speaking of that, I'm going to put that and half that in there, just in case I do die. Yeah, barely gives you a chance to recover yourself before you end up getting, you know, ganked by them. And then, yeah. Oh, that's one shooting at me right now. Excellent. But thankfully, you know, oh, there it is. These containers make a decent place to get a little bit of cover off to start with. I mean, he hit me like 3 or 4 times to start with, so... Where is he? He is... they also dropped SARS, which... Oh, look at that. Everything seems to be going my way to start with. She's got to be fair, considering this is already nearly been. And 100 bullets. Oh, another one of these. Just excellent. Don't usually have this much luck when it comes to starting a wipe. I'll drop those 2 back in there. I'll take that off and put that back on there, because this is just... It served its purpose, and now we're done with it. Yeah, first NPC kill got me a jackhammer, and over at the dome, and the first NPC kill here got me a LR. It probably means I'm gonna have to raid about 80 bases before I get my hands on an M2, because you know you can't have all the luck. Sounds like that guy who just ran past me is fighting. As I say, because I don't know where they spawn, I don't know where the best place is to try and hit them off. Especially without getting myself killed. I also don't know where they put the recycler now. Well, that's a guy. Oh, got a rubber band in there. With his M249 and his L96, all his metal armour. Obviously, you know, played non-stop since wipe. No recycler used to be in there, so hopefully it's still there, because I could do with getting rid of some of these components. Ooh, that was close. There's one over there as well. But yeah, you always tend to find that the first few days of wipe on this server are just nuts. There's people everywhere all the time, and then you know people start to progress and do like farms for C4 and stuff like that. So I always think if you don't get on the wipe early enough, it's quite detrimental, which is unusual considering it's, you know, it's not an actual PvP server. I'd have expected that sort of thing from a you know, PvP. But I guess your real threat there is just people, whereas here you've got a few more worries to contend with. Let's recycle these components. Oh good, the recycler's still here. No, I don't know what we'll keep it for now. There's enough metal frags to be generated from this. One of the other things the NPCs do drop, which I'm on the lookout for, is a level 3 workbench. Otherwise, you know, the rigmarole of getting 1,000 scrap, 500 for the tier 1, and then like 750 for the tier 2, and then, you know, 1,000 or 1,500. It's not that hard, considering, you know, some of the loot you get on this is, it drops in bigger quantities, and obviously, you know, you get more tech trash from recycling things and stuff like that, so it is easy enough to do, but when you can get it just by an NPC drop, why would you not? So yeah, I think that's going to be my ultimate goal today, is get myself a level 3 workbench from one of these NPCs if I can get a kill. Steal it back. And then head on home knowing that I've done a fine day's work. And then actually do some work at some point. Yeah, 28 tech trash there. You know, you can recycle that for a couple of hundred scrap, so it's relatively easy enough to do. And as I say, that was from 2 NPCs. But yeah, I think another reason why I used to like going to the sewer plant, especially so early on in the wipe, is that everyone seems to ignore it. Like nobody, you know, occasionally you'd find that there was some I suck so bad. Yeah, sorry. Occasionally you'd find that there was a couple of people there, but it's not like these big monuments where, you know, there's a lot of people contesting over it. You know, especially when I've got a shitty pistol and they're running around with your M92s. Not your M92s, because I'm running around with an M92, MP5s and LRs and stuff like that. But we got an LR, which is good. It's a good start to the day. Oh. Oh. Say, even though I was hidden behind a wall, he still fucked me up. Cool, right. Yeah, and annoyingly enough, they just don't finish the job. So you sit, I always sit there and see if I get up. I know it's very rare that you get up, but I'd be very surprised if that guy sees me. He comes to pick me up. Oh, cheers, man. It's weird, isn't it? You know, like people don't help each other in Rust usually, so it's when you get that sort of kindness, it's pretty good. Problem is, I don't know where he fucking killed the guy, so able to loot the... Oh, he's there. That's a nice one. Give me another test generator. I've still not figured out how to use electrics. They've been around for about 2 years. Do I know how to use them? Do I hell? I think it was one of those things that I thought they'd bring into Rust. Like, it would make sense. And then when they did, I think they just made it unnecessarily complicated, you know. There's a lot of requirements. And I'm sure, once you get your head around it, it's easy. Oh, that guy will drop some bullets. Is he getting the gear, or is he just farming? I think that's my stone barricade. It's not. Yeah, so they just made electricity overcomplicated in my eyes with your switches and your receivers and breakers and stuff like that. I don't think we're gonna have much luck here, to be honest. I think it's you know, not knowing the patterns not very helpful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dart over that mountain. I'm gonna teleport to T13. I do know the spawn patterns, or where you're more likely to find the NPCs over here at Train Yard. I find it weird that, you know, it teleports me and then the game loads in. And I always get stuck on that little ravine. So yeah, this is a bit easier for, you know, achieving our goals. Also, doesn't seem like there's anybody here. I can see a crate there, so. The teleport function is going to be removed soon, or at least capped. So enjoy it while you can. One of the things that I've also still yet to achieve, along with electricity, is actually the ability to fly the bloody minicopter. Like, I just never been able to figure it out. It's usually just it ends up with me just crashing and burning into a whole pile of dust. The good news is it doesn't appear to be there doesn't appear to be anybody here. I don't think there's been anyone here because there's still, you know, all the crates intact, which is great for me. I'm gonna get shot in a second. Great loot. Fantastic. I don't have any room for that, annoyingly enough. Right, a couple of boxes there. Ooh, another military crate there. Be sneaky about this, because this is where the NPCs will have spawned and will kick my ass. Because I always tend to find the highest rate of Python NPCs is here. Don't know why, I'm not sure if there's any particular reason behind that. Oh, speaking of which. Alerted everything. Yeah, I don't know why they run into you. Like, the pathing's not great when you know, I get it's not a game specifically designed for having AI. Right, I need to put that and that back. Yeah, so it does irritate me from time to time. because they'll just like run at you. And I'm thinking, well, you've actually got a long range weapon equipped, so you know you should be staying back. But hey, considering this is just a plugin, I don't think it's coded too bad. You know, people doing it have done a good job. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there you go. There's a little plug-in for the website. The server. Yeah, I'm not sure if the people who created the plugin created it specifically for this server, or whether it's a universal plugin. I've seen different varieties of it. But I can't say I've ever seen this specific like one. Oh, that's not good enough. A lot of berries, a lot of RP. Berries are great. They're an instant heal for 10. I'm gonna take a load of jackhammers because I just get the feeling that I'm gonna need them with the size of that bloody thing. Yeah, berries heal 10, which is great. It gives you that little bit of extra survivability when you're facing off with the NPCs, and most of the NPCs will drop them. So we're looking good. Still no workbench. I think one of the things that I do wish that they would improve on this is the spawn rate of the NPCs. I mean, it's not slow by any means. You know, you're not waiting here for like an hour before they spawn back in, but I think it could just be a little faster. Which I think has been suggested to them multiple times on the sort of, there's a feedback on the Discord for the game. Yeah, where they give suggestions. So it's something they're looking at, and I think they're just looking to increase the volume because there are spawns that occur naturally outside of the monuments. So like different biome NPCs. So they're looking at increasing the different biome NPCs as well. Oh, guys, just went over there. Where did the... Oh, yeah. This is the biggest pack in the life. There, Jesus. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. First big upgrade there for the wipe. I'd probably rather have metal faceplate than an LR, if I'm honest. Now, I don't know whether the Apache there is going to drop its crate here. I mean, it'd be nice if it did. Because the way that the plugin works on this is it's first come, first serve. So whoever tags it, gets it. And I appear to be just the right area at the right time. Oh, is it dropping? Is it going to drop? Yes, it is. Excellent. So as long as I don't die, we get the crate. What a result that is. And obviously, because it's a PvE server, you know, you don't need a 15-minute crate timer like in normal servers. So just a 2-minute one. I guess that gives NPCs time to run up behind you and shoot you with a python, cap you off. So I think we're approaching the half an hour mark. So what I'm going to do is no luck at the moment with the level 3 workbench. I will probably do a little bit of this later, maybe do you know, another video. Try and get that workbench, because the sooner I get that, the sooner I can start crafting explosives. And there's also large furnaces and stuff like that dropped by the NPCs, so we'll do a proper Oh, is there one over there? We'll do a proper NPC raid later. You know, where I just do a montage of the best clips that I get. The best clips, the best drops. I feel like I'm playing FIFA. Bit of Ultimate Team, you know. And yeah, so we'll see what's left in this, and then once we've got that, we will head off back to base and see if they've fixed it. I'll see if it's how far it's upgraded. What am I getting shot at? He's over there. Well, that wasn't too bad. There's me talking about my shit accuracy. 17 seconds left. I think the weather effects are a bit odd. Like, it rains a lot more than it used to. You know, it's blue sky above me with a few white clouds, and it's raining. What did we get? Oh, that is a bit naff. That is really naff. But also forgot to... Okay. Okay, that's a new one. Despawning crate. But, you know what? Oh, look, at the end of the day, I got myself an MP5. It's better than nothing. And especially as I've not got very many LR bullets at the moment, having an MP5 and also the SMG there, the custom, it just makes things a little murked by a... Wow. I mean, come on. That is just... There's a look, he's just super RNG today. I spent half a last wipe running around with just wood and stuff on because I didn't get any drops. I guess this is what, you know, what they call like streamers look. Streamer, fucking nerd. Oh, yeah, inaccurate 55 can be. Holy shit. There we go. Tool cover. Stone. Let's get rid of that. Let's put that in there. Got a decent bit of wood. I just find wood when you get to the latter stages, yeah, so difficult to come by. I will take that, and I will also take that because, yeah. As I said, they're going to be very important. $175 rifle bullets. Nice, nice, nice. Oh no. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I don't know where my berries have gone. See, even with full like metal armor on, the python's just so dead. He's dead. Okay, this one's interesting because he drops a lot of good stuff, but that blood you can sell for 100 RP, so it's the second highest RP item that you can get. That's after the battery, so that's not bad. Should grab everything from there. Right, let's head to the recycler and then head home. Might get a spawn along the way from a couple of the NPCs just while I'm recycling. And if we're lucky, we might get that workbench. Or a large furnace. One of the two. Right, do that. I genuinely don't know which I prefer when it comes to guns. I think M92 is pretty good. It's 45 damage, accuracy 4. It's 35 damage, accuracy 5, but the recoil is massive on it. Unless that's supposed to be like recoil reduction. Yeah. Spent too much time playing with an M92. Oh, not an M92, for fuck's sake. I don't know why I keep getting it wrong. I think I'm still knackered from the weekend. An M249. You know, very similar names. Take the low grade from that smoke grenade or whatever it produces me. Ooh, 13 low grade. Excellent. Let it come to me. Awkward moments of silence while you're waiting for something to happen. I have spotted, whilst I've been running around this morning, a couple of bases that I don't think I've ever raided before. I did say, didn't I was expecting this wipe to have the boss island. I was surprised. What the fuck was that from? Yeah, surprised it didn't, really. Come back. Don't run away from me, you don't have a python. Low grade. Yeah, so I think it's probably one of, maybe a new map that they've generated with some new bases. I know a lot of people have been designing a few in the test servers, and at some point, maybe, if I get bored enough, I might do my own. I used to have some really sneaky designs when I was on PvP servers. Not so much now, obviously, there's very little need. Who knows? Alright, pal. I don't think he's alright. Has that respawned yet? No, no luck. Alright, cool. Well, let's head back, see how the base is doing. Q17, I'll teleport. Just to, you know, avoid being lazy. I need to get some editing software because at the moment, I can only pause the recording through OBS. I don't think there's an editing function on it. So once I get some editing software, I can at least do some stupid transitions and, you know, running around the map. It's also upgraded. It does weird things. Whoa, another bear. Haha, you can't get me because I'm on a slight hill. Let's crack out the jackhammer. there was supposed to be a huge upgrade to AI on just in general on Rust and Face Punch. I don't really feel like it's been upgraded when it comes to animal AI. But yeah, we'll see. And also, I need to finish this off. I might have to rethink if this upgrade doesn't work. And when I say rethink, I might just demolish the base and start again. So yeah, next time you see me, I might be in a completely different base, which wouldn't be fun, because I just wasted absolute hours of my life trying to farm some stone. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.